Basketball sectional.
Who do I perform for? I perform for all the awesome composers whose music deserves to be heard.
I perform for all the stagehands who make sure I never miss a cue.
I perform for our high school choir director who taught me to breathe from the diaphragm and sing from the heart.
Speech, debate, theater, music. The performing arts teach valuable life lessons that typically aren't taught in the classroom. They help high school students learn leadership skills that prepare them to enjoy more satisfying, productive lives.
I perform for Mrs. Evans, my high school debate coach, who has helped me become more confident than I ever dreamed possible.
This message presented by the Indiana High School Athletic Association and the high school in your community.
Hey, I got a question for you. Who will you perform for?
Culver's Portside Marina handles all water and recreational needs. When it comes to pontoons, Godfrey leads the industry in performance and quality, and Portside Marina has them in stock. From Sanpan, Aqua Patio, Sweetwater, and Monaco pontoons, if you're looking for a family boat, Culver's Portside Marina can help. Discover the evolution of the wake boat through luxury models offered from Centurion and Supreme Surf boats. Yamaha Wave Runners and Kawasaki jet skis are on the showroom floor waiting. Located at 514 West Mill Street in Culver. Stop in or call them at 574-842-5000. Culver's Portside Marina.
Coke Zero is now Coke Zero Sugar with great Coke taste. Some people were excited to hear the news. Some were skeptical. So we're not going to have the star of the show you're watching come out and say, "You'll love it." No special jingle written by this week's hottest pop star. No famous internet celebs who happen to be holding the label just so. Okay, maybe just one little portion. The only thing that will make you believe Coke Zero Sugar has great Coke taste is trying it yourself. Ice cold Coke Zero Sugar. Try one today.
MCF got its start in 2018 with one goal: bring fast, reliable fiber internet to Marshall County. Today, we offer lightning-fast speeds, equal upload and download with no contracts and no install fees. Whether you're working from home or streaming all night, Marshall County Fiber keeps you connected. We might be the new kid on the block, but we're growing fast, just like our internet. Visit marshallfiber.com or call 574-223-2191. MCF, making rural connections possible.
Coach's Corner brought to you by Marion's University and Silla College.
And Jason Breeden, head coach of the Knox Redskins, joins me. Man, what a great win for you and your guys the other night.
Yeah, it sure was. It's just a culmination of our guys' hard work over this whole season. We've had a team that's had eager nose to continue improving, and I think last Tuesday night's game was very indicative of that.
I think the thing that was most impressive to me is that, they came back in that second half and showed exactly why they've won 19 games. I mean, and they're starting to stretch the lead out a little bit, and your guys just, the body language never changed. There was never a sign of any kind of panic.
Yeah, it just comes down to I feel this team's just very battle-tested throughout the year. A word we are heavily using is perseverance. Because truthfully, Rusty, there was a few games throughout this year where truthfully we could have and should have won them, but, maybe an official's call doesn't go our way. Maybe a teammate makes a mistake, and it kind of routed us, maybe got our heads down and got our focus away from, playing to win the game. And, Tuesday night's game, I think, was very indicative of the growth in that area. Like you said, Winamac kind of came back. We were down about 7. Our guys did not panic one bit. They stayed poised. They kept a belief in, what we're doing, our offensive stuff. And it just came down to, that they got a bucket. They stacked together a couple stops, and they did what they needed to do under some crunch time pressure of 3 minutes and less to go in the fourth quarter.
It just seemed to me like they were completely stymied by your zone. It was almost like they, excuse me, it looked like they maybe, I know they had to have faced it before, but they just never really figured out how to attack it.
Yeah, that zone's kind of just a matchup zone that we run. I can't take all the credit for it. My old assistant coach, Jerry Smith, who was priorly the head coach at Bremen, it's his zone that he taught me when he was my assistant at Argus. But, basically, we identified that they have some very nice players that can attack off the dribble. And they also have some nice inside players, we felt. So we just really tried to take away the high post and dribble penetration from the outside perimeter. And the credit just goes to our players. They played with just some energy and enthusiasm in terms of hustling, making sure they're getting to the spots, communicating. And I think the biggest key detail was our rebounding. The whole point of defense is to get the other team to miss shots. But if you can't clean up the miss and hold them to one shot opportunity, you're not going to be the most effective on the defensive end.
What are the things that you felt like you did the best the other night? What were you happiest with?
Can you repeat that question, Rusty?
Sure. What were the things you did the other night that you felt happiest with? What do you think you did best?
I think it was just our team's mental focus and overall execution. When I drew up any sort of set out of a timeout, we were sharp, we ran it to a T, and we got good looks out of it. When we switched out of our zone to our man-to-man defense, they did it on the fly. That hasn't necessarily been the case of the team this year, and that's where I'm just so proud of our guys' buy-in and growth. Again, there's been a couple toss-up games that we've lost this year where maybe, we call a set in a key situation and we just don't execute it to its full completeness. Or we try to switch the defense in a key time and we lose track of a shooter and then they knock down a couple of shots and hurt us. So what I was most just happy and pleased with was just how mentally locked in our guys were. We didn't necessarily do too many crazy things different. Just the credit goes to them and just how well they executed every change, every adjustment throughout the entire ball game.
What are the things that you felt, what were the practice points here for the last couple of days? What are the things you feel like you got to get better at?
I think always containing dribble penetration is huge. When the opposing team can get in the paint, really good things happen. Whether it's shots at the rim that are high percentage shots, whether it's kick out threes, we got to keep them out of the paint. The second thing is it goes back to rebounding. You have to come up the ball and, keep teams to one shot, whether it's Winnemac, whether it's Jimtown, whether it's other teams in the sectional, you give them 2, 3, 4 opportunities, they're bound to knock down a shot. And I think it just comes down to playing with kind of a looseness. We have everything to gain per se, and these 19, 20 win teams have everything to lose per se. So, I think our guys, especially Kane and Miles, I think they're enjoying being rather than the ones being hunted for once. So I'm just happy and excited for them to play these games.
Well, you mentioned Miles. What a game. That was just he was something else.
Yeah, he just he showed why he's the competitor that he is. He showed why he's the winner that he is. He just almost refused to lose in that aspect. And I want to give an equally shout out to Kane Weber too, because his leadership's just been outstanding this past month, and just motivating our younger players to stay mentally tough and resilient in tough spots. And again, just with Miles' overall play and scoring, and with Kane Weber's leadership, we definitely wouldn't have pulled off the win Tuesday without those senior players.
Talk about the team you got tonight. They're having a great year. They've got a lot of really talented guys. Break down Jimtown for us.
Yeah, the Spurgeon, I give him a lot of credit. You can tell he's a basketball player at heart. His coach describes him as a gym rat. I also think he's one of the better leaders I've seen this year. He's just a guy that kind of represents all you want in a high school basketball player. He can hit shots from deep. He can dribble penetrate. He's just a load to bear with. They've also got some really nice sophomores, and not every team necessarily has their stats posted publicly. Obviously, not every team I've scouted, but I don't know how many teams in the Northern Indiana have 4 different guys that shoot the ball over 40% from three. They are an extremely, extremely high percentage team from deep, and they also have some really nice guys that can penetrate and create things. So at the core, it just comes down to keep them out of the paint. If you can keep them out of the paint, I think that takes away an element of their offense because truthfully, they're going to get some open threes and they're probably going to knock them down. Can we keep them out of the paint to where they're also not getting shots at the rim, nice mid-range shots, dump offs to their big guys down low?
Okay, you already mentioned a little bit of it, but what other things do you think you got to do to get a win tonight?
We've made an adjustment or two in practice over the next day with some of our coverages. I think it's just going to come down to, it's always a risk this time of year, right, when you kind of modify and change a thing or two. So I think it'll just come down to how well we simply adjust and execute a change or two that we made. But the bigger picture is you can't lose sight of what got us here in the first place, right?
Yeah.
I'll say it again. It just comes down to our perseverance, our resilience, our rebounding, taking away their dribble penetration. But on offense, just taking the good, normal shots that we always want to get. I felt throughout the whole game on Tuesday, our shot selection was pretty high, and that's all I can ask for our guys. I tell them, win, lose, or draw, if you play the game at the high standard and level that you're capable of, you can live with the outcome without regret.
Well, Coach, thanks for taking the time. I appreciate it, and good luck to you. Get that win tonight, and we'll see you in a few hours.
Thank you, Rusty. I appreciate everything you do for us, and thank you again.
Jason Breeden, the head coach at Knox, and stay right there.
There's a trend happening around the educational world. More and more high school graduates are attending smaller community colleges to start their educational journey. At Marian University's Ancilla College, we welcome students from all walks of life. The opportunities at Marian University are endless, from living on campus to being a collegiate student athlete. From day one, your professors will help you create a plan for a success at Marian and beyond. Find out more about Marian University's Ancilla College through our website at marian.edu/Ancilla today. Here's the keys to the game.
And we're back. LaVille High School, Rusty Nixon along with Peyton Skirvin, and you heard Jason Breeden talk, rebounding and keeping them to one shot.
Yeah, this Jimtown team is just so athletic and they shoot so well, Rusty. If you give them a second, third opportunity, they're not going to miss. So you've got to hold them to one and done, and then you got to take your time on the offensive end. Knox has got to work the ball, really get the shot that they want, keep this a low possession game, and give themselves a really good shot to win this one.
Trayshawn Baldwin is a load. He is a man out there. 6'4". He's every bit of 6'4". He's just going to be a lot to handle, and that'll be one big thing that Knox is going to have to take for. And the other side, Miles McLaughlin. Mm-hmm. You can't count out any team that has him on the floor with you.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Miles is just a winner. We saw that the other night. He just carried this Knox team to exactly what they needed, a win in overtime, and he'll need to do the same thing tonight. And the rest of this Knox team's going to have to step up and play even better if they want to come out victorious here tonight.
Take a quick break. We'll have our starting lineup. You're listening to Max 98.3.
Coke Zero is now Coke Zero Sugar with great Coke taste. Some people were excited to hear the news. Some were skeptical. So we're not going to have the star of the show you're watching come out and say, "You'll love it." No special jingle written by this week's hottest pop star. No famous internet celebs who happen to be holding the label just so. Okay, maybe just one little portion. The only thing that will make you believe Coke Zero Sugar has great Coke taste is trying it yourself. Ice cold Coke Zero Sugar. Try one today.
Here's your starting lineup, brought to you by First Federal Savings.
And let's start with Jimtown. It's going to be Dominic Fay, Jackson Woolwine, Will Spurgeon, Xander Whitaker, and Treshawn Baldwin. And the tip, Knox controls it. They'll start Chase Fletcher, Tegan Johnson, Miles McLaughlin, Bryson Venice, and Kane Weber. Fletcher with it now, gets it to McLaughlin. Very, very tight pressure from Jimtown in this half-court defense. They're in a zone, but they are after every passing lane, every pass. McLaughlin back down into the corner to Venice. He's double-teamed, trying to get through and has it taken out of his hands by Jackson Woolwine. So the steal. And Knox turns it over on the first possession. Just underway. Woolwine gets it over to Fay. Top of the key now, Baldwin. Right side, Woolwine. And a shot for three from Spurgeon, no good, but put Xander Whitaker with the rebound bucket. Makes it 2-0 Jimtown. McLaughlin brings it across for Knox, working on the right side. Top of the key, Weber. Off the screen, Venice has Johnson top of the key. Fletcher, right wing, gets it to Weber. He'll have Miles off the screen, buries a three. Miles McLaughlin, three.
We talked about his impact, Rusty. Get him open.
3-2 Knox. Drive by Fay. Kicks it underneath. Baldwin will hit the bucket, and he'll go to the free throw line.
Yeah, your ball screen defense has to be better than that, Rusty, or it's going to be a long night for Knox. Just way too easy for Baldwin there.
Foul on that one. It's going to be Venice, his first. And at the line will be Trayshawn Baldwin. Shot is up. That one is good. 3-point play for Baldwin. Full court pressure for Jimtown. 5-3, Jimmies. Johnson to McLaughlin. He'll dribble it across. Double teamed instantly once he gets there. Gets it to Weber. Pass deflected into the hands of Whitaker. Another steal, second turnover. Drive into the paint by Spurgeon. He'll kick it to Whitaker, who throws it right into the hands of McLaughlin. He'll go off, take a three in transition, no good. Long rebound to Spurgeon. Up quickly. 3 turnovers already in this game. 2 for Knox, 1 for Jimtown. Right side, Spurgeon goes to the bucket, has it partially blocked by Fletcher, but they're going to say Fletcher got a little bit too much arm.
This Jimtown team loves to jump in and out of different defenses. We've seen 3 of them now in 2 minutes. Full court set and then a couple half court traps and a man-to-man look.
Going to send Spurgeon to the free throw line. His shot rolls around, no good. He'll get a second one. 5-3 Jimtown, 5:46 in the first. Second, no good. Venice with the rebound. McLaughlin has it. He'll push it across. Double team. Needs help. Gets it to Weber. He'll take it to the baseline. Backs it off. Very aggressive defense here on the part of Jimtown. They are absolutely up right into their man. Right side. Left side drive, I should say, to Fletcher. Has it partially blocked. Weber with the rebound. No good. And coming away with the other rebound is Baldwin. Jimtown with it. Fay waits for everybody to sort out. Left side now. 3 attempt out here, and nothing but net by Woolwine.
Yeah, you don't want to leave him open, Rusty. Not that much space. They got too many guys that can shoot too well.
You heard Breeden say there are 4 guys that shoot over 40% from free. Venice has Weber on the trail. Kane Weber with a bucket. Good head by Bryson Venice. He got caught on the baseline and just waited for Weber to sort through. 8-5 now. Jimtown with the lead. Whitaker drives it, kicks it in the center. Spurgeon, his shot, no good. Rebound, fought for. McLaughlin comes away with it. Pushes it up the right side, backs out, waits for numbers. He'll give it to Weber. He'll drive it. Has it knocked out of his hands, gets it back. Takes the shot, misses it. Rebound to Fay.
Oh, nice pass ahead.
All the way down to the other end. Will Spurgeon released all alone under the basket. 10-5 now, Jimtown. Full court pressure again. 4:06, bullet pass through the hands of Johnson. Third turnover here for Knox. Woolwine with a steal, his second, down on the baseline. Woolwine, top of the key to Spurgeon. He'll drive it, pulls up, jumper, hits it. Will Spurgeon, 4 points. 12-5, 3:38 to play in the first. Got a whistle and a timeout, full timeout here by Jason Breeden. Wants to talk it over. We'll take a break as well. You're listening to Max 98.3 coverage of the LaVille Sectional.
When it comes to your money, you want a bank that understands you. At First Federal Savings Bank, we offer more than just a place to deposit your paycheck. We're here for you every step of your journey. Need a loan for that new dream home? We've got you covered. Looking to save for the future? Let's make it happen together. From personal banking to business banking, we offer full-service solutions tailored to your needs, online, in person, or over the phone. No matter where you are, we're with you every step of the way. First Federal Savings Bank, we don't want to be the biggest bank, just the best. Borrowers must meet underwriting guidelines. First Federal Savings Bank is FDIC insured and equal housing lender. NMLS number 399927.
Back at LaVille High School, Rusty Nixon along with Peyton Skirvin. 3:35 to play in the first. Jimtown 12-5 over Knox. Redskins took a quick time out here. Let's see what Jason Breeden wanted to talk about.
Well, probably take care of the ball. Don't throw it into the hands.
I'm sure that was probably a main source of discussion. Double team here at the timeline. Now McLaughlin gets it to Venice. He'll dribble into the corner, tries to force it into the paint. And on the floor, bodies diving everywhere. On the break, Stephen Rudd came onto the floor. As Tegan Johnson will get a little breather. And a turnover here on the held basketball will give it to Jimtown. 3:18 to play. 12-5. Jimmies lead it. Woolwine brings it across. Has Whitaker. Top of the key. Carson Gingrich on the floor for the first time. Now back into the hands of Whitaker. He'll drive it. Spins in the paint. Knox fans wanted to travel, and then Whitaker able to get his own rebound and lay it back in. 14-5 now, Jimtown. Weber, full court pressure again. Cross court to Fletcher. He'll throw it all the way back into corner. McLaughlin with a shot fake. Pulls it. Pulls the trigger. It won't drop. Venice trying to guard up Spurgeon on the break. And Spurgeon gets the layup. 6 points for him now. Makes it 16-5. 2:28 to play in the first. Venice has it to McLaughlin. He'll bring it across. Drives it to the baseline. Spin move. No good. Rebound fought for underneath off the hands of Rudd. It's going to be out of bounds. It'll go to Jimtown.
Yeah, Knox is in trouble if they can't slow down a little bit and work the offense. I think they're just settling a little too much as soon as they get it across half court. And Jimtown's taking advantage of that. They love the fast break.
And putting a lot of pressure on the ball, too. 16-5, 2:07 to play. Pass goes to Whitaker. Now back to Woolwine, top of the key. He'll drive it, give it to Whitaker. He'll take the three and bury it. Xander Whitaker now. 9 points, 19-5. Tegan Johnson back on the floor. Gets it to McLaughlin. Minute 45 to play in the first. Knox with it, they trail. Drive by McLaughlin, it won't fall. Rebound down in the hands of Woolwine. He's going to get out and run with it. Has a man on the break on the right side is Whitaker. Misses a shot, but he gets fouled, and that one's going to be on Kane Weber.
Jimtown's one of the best fast break teams I think we've seen this year so far, Rusty. They are doing a really impressive job of pushing the ball.
Shot is up. Free throw is good by Whitaker. Well, it doesn't hurt when you can shoot this way, too. I mean, they just burying everything.
Whitaker's shooting 45% from three. That's insane.
Free throw, no good, though. And Weber comes away with a rebound. 2 boards for Kane Weber now. McLaughlin double-teamed instantly. Gives it up to Johnson. Has Fletcher on the left side. He'll take the three. Misses everything. Rebound out of bounds off the hands of Fay. It'll belong to Knox.
Knox desperate to get anything going here. He needs something to just stop the bleeding.
Venice lob to McLaughlin. He misses the shot. Comes down to Whitaker. 3 boards for him down the sideline, and Miles going to get a foul here as Woolwine ran past him, but Miles got a little bit too much body. That'll be his first. Pass will come in to Woolwine. He'll take it across the timeline. Left side to Fay in the corner. Woolwine for three. Off the rim. Rebound to Johnson. Tegan Johnson pushes it up to McLaughlin. He'll wait for numbers. Going to run that open offense. Weber all the way out, way past the free throw line. Clear out to the volleyball line. Right corner now to Fletcher. He'll dribble it back to the middle, give it to Weber. Now McLaughlin on the left side. He'll drive it as he gets to the rim, gets it in the bucket. Miles McLaughlin with a drive. He's got 5 points. It's 20-7. 30 seconds left. Woolwine just blows past everybody and lays it in. 21 seconds now in the first quarter. 22-7. Jimtown with the lead. McLaughlin has it. Thought about it. 12 seconds. He drives it instead. Reverse layup. Won't drop. Rebound to Whitaker. He's got 4 already. Pushes it to the other end. Lays it up. Misses it. Tegan Johnson. Rebound. He'll take the shot at the end of the quarter and hits the roof. So, haven't seen that in a long time. Ball went straight into the roof tiles.
It's not a low roof either.
It is pretty low. 22-7 at the end of the first quarter. We'll take a break. Knox trails it. We'll be right back.
Coke Zero is now Coke Zero Sugar with great Coke taste. Some people were excited to hear the news. Some were skeptical. So we're not going to have the star of the show you're watching come out and say, "You'll love it." No special jingle written by this week's hottest pop star. No famous internet celebs who happen to be holding the label just so. Okay, maybe just one little portion. The only thing that will make you believe Coke Zero Sugar has great Coke taste is trying it yourself. Ice cold Coke Zero Sugar. Try one today.
Back at Dale Cox Gymnasium, Rusty Nixon along with Peyton Skirvin. 22-7 our quarter score. We head to the second. And Knox will have the possession here as we come out of the quarter break. You just gotta, if you're in white tonight for Knox, you gotta find a way to slow these guys down.
Yeah, you're right, Rusty. Jimtown runs so well. Just smooth. They're in unison. They know where the guy's going to be.
And they are double teaming the ball everywhere.
Yeah.
So they're putting a ton of ball pressure in the half court. Top of the key, Rudd now has McLaughlin in the right side to Fletcher. He'll get it to Rudd. Back to McLaughlin. Corner. Venice for three. Bang. Boy, he can shoot.
Oh, they only gave him a 2 on that, Rusty.
Oh, he was inside the line.
Apparently.
So a 2-pointer for Venice. Makes it 22-9. 7:27 to play. In the paint, Fay has Baldwin. He'll lay it up and lay it in. Trayshawn Baldwin from Dominic Fay makes it 24-9. Kane Weber kills the dribble, needs help, gets it to McLaughlin. He'll bring it over the timeline. Instantly double-teamed, and they're going to hit him with a offensive foul as Woolwine just climbed right up into him and fell down when he moved.
Yeah, he picked up his dribble and unfortunately had nowhere to go except for through somebody.
So 2 fouls now on Miles, and it's 24-9. 7 minutes to play in the half. Fay trying to get it down to Spurgeon. He was being literally held by Rudd.
There was a little bit of contact there.
Had his jersey in his hand.
Oh, hey, by the way, I did find out these are new chairs that LaVille got. They just came in today. They're nice.
Those are nice. Pass will come in to Fay. Guarded up by Fletcher. Off the screen, Woolwine. Off the screen, left side. That's Spurgeon for 3. No good. Rebound to Gingrich. He can't hit the layup. Baldwin just takes it out of everybody's hands.
I'll tell you what, man. I like this Gingrich kid. He's come in. He set a bunch of screens. He communicates on defense. Just does some things for this Jimtown team.
Okay, now, I am 100% certain he has to be related to the Gingriches from Northridge. He looks just like
Yeah, I think you're right.
one of the Gingrich boys. Shot good there by Baldwin.
I'll tell you what, man. Baldwin is just a a tall drink of water, isn't he? He's got some wide shoulders on him. I wouldn't want to box him out.
Let me put it to you this way. That is either a defensive end or a tight end on the football team. I got to believe. Second one is up. That one is good as well. A couple of free throws for Trayshawn Baldwin. 26-9 now. 6:42 here in the second. Tegan Johnson throws it up in the air. Fletcher able to get it. Touch pass to Venice in and out for three. Kane Weber with the rebound. Keeps it alive for Knox. Venice on the left wing. He'll drive it. Cut off. Gets it to McLaughlin. Top of the key now, Johnson. Right side, Fletcher. Top of the key, Weber. Venice over to McLaughlin on the left wing. He'll dribble back to the middle. He'll get it into Weber, who gets it to Fletcher. We're going to get a whistle and a foul as Will Spurgeon will pick that one up, I believe, for a little bit too handsy in the paint.
Jimtown's first foul of the game? I think it is.
I believe it is.
For how aggressive they play on defense.
That is amazing. Pass comes in deep. McLaughlin took right back to Venice. Three, no good. Weber fighting for the rebound, keeps it alive, but knocks it out of bounds.
Knox going to get back into a man-to-man look here. They've struggled to stop Jimtown. Jimtown hasn't been in the half court a lot. They've been a lot of full court, transition game.
29-6, 5:52 to play in the half. Jimtown with the lead in the ball. Spurgeon cut off on the baseline. Top of the key now. Three attempt from Whitaker. No good. Rebound comes down to McLaughlin, his second. He'll push it up. Goes to the paint, goes to the block, has it knocked out of his hands on the way to the rim. And it'll stay Knox basketball.
See what out of bounds underset they got. I love this chess match.
Venice going to do the honors. Kicks it in the corner to Johnson. Now to Weber. And McLaughlin out near the volleyball line. 5:30 to play in the second quarter. 26-9, Jimtown lead. Tegan Johnson to Venice. In the corner, Fletcher on the left side. Thought about driving the baseline. Dribbles it out top instead. Waits for everybody to sort it out again, and he'll now drive it to the left side. Kicks it up top of the key to Johnson. To Weber on the left wing. Top of the key, Fletcher. He'll dribble to the right side and stays out. Pass deflected by Whitaker.
Nowhere to go right now offensively for Knox, swinging it back and forth. And Jimtown just too good on the help side.
26-9, Jimtown lead, 4:54 to play. And Tegan Johnson will kick it in to McLaughlin. He'll dribble it over, gives it to Venice. Top of the key, Weber. Nowhere to go, has Fletcher. Now to Johnson. Off the screen, McLaughlin. Has it out to Venice. He'll dribble to the center. Drives it right, cut off by Whitaker. Drives again, gets to the baseline. Gets to the block. Shot block by Baldwin. And up quickly on the transition. Break, no good by Fay. Rebound in the hands of Venice, knocked out of his hands, and it'll stay Jimtown basketball.
Couple missed bunnies here on the last couple transition looks for Jimtown, or else they'd have, honestly, an even bigger lead. But good job by Knox getting back and contesting. They're starting to do a better job of sprinting back.
26-9, 4:20 to play in the half. Out of bounds under Spurgeon. Trying to find somewhere to go with it. Gets it to Baldwin. Baldwin hands it back. He'll dribble it out top. Spurgeon drives. Whitaker off the screen for three. Just buries it.
That's pretty pure.
Xander Whitaker, 2 threes now. He's got 8, 10, 11 points already. Fletcher with it. 29-9 score. 3:56 to play. Jimtown with the lead. Fletcher gets to the baseline. Venice has McLaughlin. Well, the defense by Jimtown is just stifling. Knox hasn't even really had any good looks. Here's one that's not bad, but it's a long three that
Bounces off the back of the backboard, and it'll go to Jimtown.
You're right. Stifling, suffocating, blanketing. Choose your superlative, Rusty, but they're all true. They just have nowhere to go right now. Knox does offensively.
29-9, 3:35 to play. Dribbling over is Woolwine. He'll hand it to Spurgeon. Now Whitaker gets it to Baldwin. Right side to Woolwine. Baldwin in the middle, and they'll get him for travel.
Shuffled a little too quick before he put the ball down. Coach telling him to pass it. He's wide open. But trying to dribble, big man. Big man wants to dribble, man. He's tired of setting screens.
Give him the ball in the middle. 29-9, 3:19 to play. Full court pressure again. Fletcher to McLaughlin. He'll dribble across, has it taken away. Spurgeon drives it, lays it up, puts it in.
Miles had no choice. He's already got 2 fouls. Couldn't contest that one.
Spurgeon with a steal in the bucket. 4 turnovers now for Knox. On the break, Fletcher gets some space, misses the shot, gets his own rebound, and then gets over Baldwin.
They stick with it, man.
Good
Got to get back, though.
Good job of using your body to get some space. Now Spurgeon just goes baseline and lays it in.
You can't leave the ball.
Nobody stopped him. 10 points for Spurgeon now. 33-11. Johnson has it taken away. Quick pass to Whitaker. Spurgeon lays it up, lays it in.
Yeah, it's going to have to bring a timeout from Knox because, man, this is getting a little too.
Getting away from you at this
point. A little too
point.
big of a lead.
35-11 the score, 2:28 to play. We'll take a break. You're listening to Max 98.3 coverage of LaVille's sectional action.
There's a trend happening around the educational world. More and more high school graduates are attending smaller community colleges to start their educational journey. At Marian University's Ancilla College, we welcome students from all walks of life. The opportunities at Marian University are endless, from living on campus to being a collegiate student athlete. From day one, your professors will help you create a plan for a success at Marian and beyond. Find out more about Marian University's Ancilla College through our website at marian.edu/Ancilla today.
Back at LaVille High School, Rusty Nixon along with Peyton Skirvin. 35-11 the score, 2:28 to play here in period number 2 of game number 2. As Knox trying to get into this sectional final. Bremen punched their ticket a little bit earlier tonight.
Yeah, they're sitting over there having fun. It's funny. I'm going to go ahead and take a guess that the kid with the same hair color as Teener must be Teener's younger brother sitting there next to Divine. I'm gonna take a shot in the dark.
It does look, there's a family resemblance there. Right side, Fletcher has Kane Weber on the block. His shot blocked by Fay. Gets his own rebound. Now he's trapped, needs help from Fletcher. Gets it over to McLaughlin. He'll drive it. His pass deflected, intercepted by Fay. On the break, Whitaker lays it up, lays it in. Just more of the same.
Yeah, it is, and this is just starting to get a little ugly right now. Jimtown's feeling it.
Fletcher brings it up the left side. In the corner, McLaughlin off the rim. Follow. Johnson can't hit the point-blank shot. Out of bounds. Going to belong to Jimtown.
Yeah, they finally got a good look on the putback and couldn't finish it.
The way everything that could possibly go right went right on Tuesday. The opposite going on right now. McLaughlin with an answer. Buries a three off the inbound. 37-14. Minute 36. Jackson Woolwine, right side to Baldwin. Now it's in the hands of Fay. Drives a baseline, buries it.
Great backdoor set. Oh, man, this is stolen away.
Stolen on the inbound by Spurgeon. A layup in a bucket. 3 steals. 7 turnovers now for Jimtown. Johnson has Venice in the right corner. Double teamed instantly. Out to Weber. Weber will take it to the paint. Kicks it. McLaughlin for 3 in the corner. Misses everything. Baldwin with the rebound. Stolen away underneath by
Fletcher. He'll fight his way to the corner for it, but it goes out of bounds, and it'll belong to Jimtown.
I'll tell you, this Jimtown team, what stands out is they just play so hard, don't they? Because you see this Knox team, they always play hard, and they've matched the intensity of
They have definitely matched the intensity. Weber with a deflected pass into the hands of McLaughlin. He'll bring it up to the other end. Weber has his shot blocked, and it's going to be a foul.
Yeah, good look there by Knox. Made some good passes inside. They've just had a lot of shots get blocked. Maybe an extra shot fake, go into somebody and finish strong might help. But a lot easier said than done.
Well, yeah, we can have all the answers we want. Neither one of us has the ball in our hand. Weber misses a free throw. He'll get a second one. 41-14, 40 seconds to play in this half. Second shot by Weber is no good. Rebound fought for underneath. Fletcher had a hand on it, but it gets knocked out of bounds, and it'll be Jimtown basketball with 39 seconds.
I got a question for you. He called it red ball. Would you call it Jimtown red, or would you go purple? You think that's red?
I'd probably go red. It's maroon, obviously, but it's not quite Mishawaka maroon.
I wonder what Gene Skirvin thinks about it.
Well, you probably should ask him, since
I like to wear that Letterman's jacket every once in a while.
Used to wear that color. 41-14, 20 points. His dad probably bled that color.
A couple times.
41-14, 12 seconds left. Dribble back to the middle by Spurgeon. He'll drive it, kick it, Woolwine for three. Off the back of the rim, goes over the top of the backboard. Baldwin with a rebound. It won't drop. Weber gets the board but can't get a shot off, and that'll end the first half. So we go to break, and Jimtown in control of this one right now. 41-14 the score. We'll take a break. We'll come right back. You're listening to Max 98.3 coverage of the LaVille Boys Basketball Sectional.
Absolute Plumbing, Heating, Cooling of Plymouth has become one of the leading service companies in northern Indiana, serving Marshall, Stark, St. Joe, Fulton, LaPorte, Elkhart, and Kosciuszko County since 2014. They specialize in residential, commercial plumbing, heating, and cooling services. They also handle drain cleaning, water heater repair, commercial refrigeration, furnaces, generators, and much more. And they're the area's only York brand dealer. That's why Michiana has made Absolute Heating and Cooling their one-stop shop for service needs. Locally owned and operated with over 20 years of experience in the trade. Visit their website at AbsolutePHC.com for complete service information. Absolute Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, the area's top York brand dealer.
When it comes to your money, you want a bank that understands you. At First Federal Savings Bank, we offer more than just a place to deposit your paycheck. We're here for you every step of your journey. Need a loan for that new dream home? We've got you covered. Looking to save for the future? Let's make it happen together. From personal banking to business banking, we offer full-service solutions tailored to your needs, online, in person, or over the phone. No matter where you are, we're with you every step of the way. First Federal Savings Bank. We don't want to be the biggest bank, just the best. Borrowers must meet underwriting guidelines. First Federal Savings Bank is FDIC insured and equal housing lender. NMLS number 399927.
There's a trend happening around the educational world. More and more high school graduates are attending smaller community colleges to start their educational journey. At Marian University's Ancilla College, we welcome students from all walks of life. The opportunities at Marian University are endless, from living on campus to being a collegiate student athlete. From day one, your professors will help you create a plan for a success at Marian and beyond. Find out more about Marian University's Ancilla College through our website at marian.edu/Ancilla today.
Coke Zero is now Coke Zero Sugar with great Coke taste. Some people were excited to hear the news. Some were skeptical. So we're not going to have the star of the show you're watching come out and say, "You'll love it." No special jingle written by this week's hottest pop star. No famous internet celebs who happen to be holding the label just so. Okay, maybe just one little portion. The only thing that will make you believe Coke Zero Sugar has great Coke taste is trying it yourself. Ice cold Coke Zero Sugar. Try one today.
There's a trend happening around the educational world. More and more high school graduates are attending smaller community colleges to start their educational journey. At Marian University's Ancilla College, we welcome students from all walks of life. The opportunities at Marian University are endless, from living on campus to being a collegiate student athlete. From day one, your professors will help you create a plan for a success at Marian and beyond. Find out more about Marian University's Ancilla College through our website at marian.edu/Ancilla today.
Back at LaVille High School, Rusty Nixon, Peyton Skirvin. We played a half of basketball here in game number 2. It's 41-14, Jimtown with the lead. Let's run down the scoring for you really quickly here. First of all, for Jimtown, Dominic Bay has a bucket for 2. Jackson Woolwine with 2 buckets, 1 of 3, 1 of 2, 5 points for him. Also has 3 steals. Will Spurgeon with 14 points. Xander Whitaker with 13 points. Also has 4 rebounds to go with that. Trayshawn Baldwin has 7 points. He has 4 rebounds. For Knox, it's Chase Fletcher with a bucket for 2. Miles McLaughlin has a couple of threes, 2-point buckets, so he's got 8. Bryson Benice with a bucket for 2. And Kane Weber with a bucket for 2. Knox with 6 turnovers, 3 for Jimtown. The speed that game was played at, that first half, that's kind of a miracle to me. There haven't been more turnovers than that for both sides, but you know, the difference right now is just the intensity level of Jimtown's defense.
I'd love to see the amount of deflections they had that half. Just hands everywhere. I mean, Miles is maybe as level-headed of a point guard as you'll ever see, and they are just attacking him left and right. He's not really turning the ball over, but, man, they are making everyone work to even get that ball across.
As soon as Miles touches the ball, he's got 2 guys on him.
Yeah.
I mean, he is instantly double-teamed every time he touches the ball. It's just – and on the baseline down underneath, they're getting a body on people. They're sneaking in there and sliding in there and getting their hands on everything. It's just – you know, when I saw their numbers – and saw that they had, 3 guys shooting 40% or better from 3. I thought, man, this must be an offensive power. No, this is a defensive. They are unbelievable on the defensive end of the floor.
They really are, Rusty. And to score 41 points in a half, that's not the offense that did that. It was the defense. Make no doubt about it. Like the steals, the easy shots on the other end, they've done a great job of finishing through contact as well. I've been really impressed by this Jimtown team so far here tonight.
A lot of fast break buckets, a lot of easy buckets, and when they've shot the 3, boy, it's been buried.
It has.
And they have not allowed anybody on the Knox side to really get any kind of a look at the basket.
Yeah, it's fascinating to watch. I mean, you've seen Baldwin just dominating inside defensively. He's blocked a couple shots. He's just been a presence in there that has been impossible to attack.
It's one thing to not get enough shots, or one thing not to get enough good looks. They're not even getting shots.
No. Yeah, they have nowhere to go.
There's just nowhere, no opening anywhere for them to get a breath to shoot the basketball. It's been impressive so far for Jimtown.
It has been, and you got to think that Bremen team sitting over there watching them has got to be thinking, oh boy, we might have our hands full if they come out on top here tonight.
Can you imagine the way Bremen played defense tonight, what that's going to be like tomorrow? You know, we talked about, a couple of weeks ago, a bloodbath. We're going to see another one tomorrow if it ends up being those 2 teams. It's going to be it may be a race to 20.
Yeah, but it'll be a fun game to watch. Horrible game to officiate. Fun game to watch.
What's Knox got to do? I mean, obviously, get back in this. You just got to get something on the offensive end, a good look, a couple of buckets, and make some stops.
Yeah, you got to knock down some threes, whether it's Miles, whether it's any of their shooters. They need anybody to step up and knock down some shots. They've had Venice step up and knock down a 3 in that first half. I think he needs to fire up a couple more and then just take care of the ball, Rusty. You can't win if you don't get shots, and you can't get shots if you turn the ball over. So take care of it and play it one possession at a time.
We'll get a break here, and then we'll come back and have the second half tip. You're listening to Max 98.3's coverage of the LaVille Sectional. Our halftime score, Jimtown 41, Knox 14.
McDonald's restaurants in Plymouth and Bremen, Indiana are now owned and operated by local residents Bill and Flo Bolt. Bolt Enterprises are proud to own and operate all 4 McDonald's restaurants in Marshall County. Become part of the McDonald's family today with Bolt Enterprises McDonald's.
Johnson Danielson Funeral Home has been established in the community of Plymouth since 1879, and its staff is committed to providing care that goes beyond the expected in serving today's families who call Marshall County their home. They welcome families seeking options and alternative ways to pay tribute to someone, from burial packages to pre-planning to planning a checklist. The professionals, along with caring staff at Johnson Danielson, are available to assist your family 24 hours a day by simply calling 574-936-2829. Visit their website at johnsondanielson.com for a complete list of services. Johnson Danielson Funeral Home. Service beyond expectation.
Absolute Plumbing, Heating, Cooling of Plymouth has become one of the leading service companies in northern Indiana, serving Marshall, Stark, St. Joe, Fulton, LaPorte, Elkhart, and Kosciuszko County since 2014. They specialize in residential, commercial plumbing, heating, and cooling services. They also handle drain cleaning, water heater repair, commercial refrigeration, furnaces, generators, and much more. And they're the area's only York brand dealer. That's why Michiana has made Absolute Heating and Cooling their one-stop shop for service needs. Locally owned and operated with over 20 years of experience in the trade. Visit their website at absolutephc.com for complete service information. Absolute Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, the area's top York brand dealer.
Back at LaVille High School, Rusty Nixon, Peyton Skirvin. 41-14, Jimtown lead. Add insult to injury, they've got possession to start the second half, too. So
Stop, score, stop, Rusty. Stop, score, stop.
that's got to be the mantra on the Knox bench. Stop, score, stop. And it'll come in to Dominic Fay. He'll get it to the left side to Spurgeon. He'll dribble back to the middle, guarded by Weber. Gets a screen now on the baseline. Whitaker kicks it to Baldwin. He'll force his way into the paint, misses the shot. Rebound comes down to Woolwine. He'll kick it into the corner. Shot no good. Now Baldwin with the rebound. And boy, 4 offensive rebounds in that possession. That's not going to bode well. Up quickly. Fletcher has Tegan Johnson. Corner it goes to Venice.
No, let it fly,
drive
son.
it, and
I think he needs to let that one fly, Rusty. The defense is scrambling. He shoots it. They're out of rebounding position.
43-14. Knox will have it in after the foul on Whitaker. Pass comes into Weber. He's instantly double-teamed in the paint. Double dribbles with it. 7 turnovers for Knox now. 7:17 just underway in the third. 43-14. Jimtown lead. They'll drive it right side. Gets to the baseline. Fay has it partially blocked. Venice comes away. Second rebound for him. Fletcher has Venice coming up the floor. They get it to McLaughlin. He'll baseline drive. Nowhere to go. Has it knocked out of his hands, and it's going to stay. Knox basketball as Will Spurgeon reached in there trying to take it away and dropped it out of bounds.
Last time they did this, Miles buried a 3. Different set out of this look, though.
Venice throws it into Fletcher. He'll drive it. Gets to the block and gets fouled on his way to the basket. That's going to be on Woolwine.
Good job being aggressive there. Get yourself to the free throw line. Untimed points are always a good thing when you're losing, Rusty. Get the clock stopped, get points on the board.
Exactly.
Well, this kid's delivering popcorn and Sprites.
Holy cow.
Was he taking orders?
Fletcher no good.
He just walked away like it was nothing.
Well, you know, the fans need.
That could be a good small
need
side hustle for a high school kid.
You know,
Hey, I'm
it
going to
could
deliver all
be.
the snacks in the game.
It could be. Second free throw, no good. Fletcher with his own rebound. Puts it up, no good. Rebound comes down to Spurgeon, he'll go to the other end and lay it up and in. Nobody stopped him. 45-14. Fletcher has it in the corner. McLaughlin drives it, trying to get some space, has it blocked. Out of bounds, it'll go to Knox, out under.
Baldwin's just an enforcer in there. Him versus Teener ought to be fun, huh?
That would be an interesting matchup. Pass comes in, through the hands of Johnson, all the way to the other end. Woolwine, 15-footer in transition, no good. Venice rebound. Has McLaughlin on the other end, and it's blocked. Foul is going to go on Whitaker.
Good job finding Miles in transition. That's going to be your best bet of any sort of shot, is getting Miles to the basket and letting him go to work. Oh, man.
And he will go to the free throw line. That's the second foul now on Whitaker. First shot is no good. Well, you're going to have to hit your free throws, too. You can't afford to leave any points behind in this half. Second shot is up. That one is good. 45-15, 6:16 to play in the third. Jimtown with the lead. They have the ball. Spurgeon, top of the key, drives right, cut off, steps through, misses. Fletcher, second rebound for him. He'll push it up himself, looking for somewhere to go. Now has it to Tegan Johnson. Venice, right side McLaughlin, directing traffic. Waits for Weber to come through. Kane Weber, nowhere to go with it, gives it back to McLaughlin. He'll dribble back to the center. Gets some space, drives it, gets some room in the paint, shoots it, and he'll shoot free throws.
Once again, Miles just refusing to be stopped. He's just going through people, and you got to keep your hands straight up. That's a clear foul.
Miles will go to the free throw line. He'll have 2 shots, misses the first one. Gets a second one, 45-15, 5:39 to play in the third. Jimtown with the lead. Second shot, make that 16. McLaughlin now 2 for 4 at the line, 45-16 in the corner. That was Whitaker, passes up the shot, drives it instead, misses the layup. Gets his own rebound, kicks it out to Woolwine. He'll take the 3, no good. Rebound comes down to Fletcher. Fletcher with 4 boards now. He'll push it up to Venice. Cornered in McLaughlin, back to Venice. Top of the key, Weber, left side Fletcher. Waiting for somebody to drive through, nothing there. Tegan Johnson has Venice on the right wing. Top of the key, Weber. He's looking underneath. Nobody getting open. He'll drive it, kick in the corner to Venice. He'll bring it out to the volleyball line. Gives it over to Fletcher. Fletcher, nowhere to go. Looks in the middle, nowhere to go still. He'll back it out. Now dribbles to the paint. Gets to the block. Gets through on the over-under move. Has it drop right back in his hands on the rebound, lays it in.
Oh my, and they just threw it out of bounds.
And a turnover as Baldwin is, he looks like the kind of a guy who can get frustrated pretty easily.
Yeah, he's going to come out here and definitely is. Knox making a nice little run right here, getting themselves slowly back into this game.
45-18 now. Venice will take the inbound pass, dribbles it up, gives it to McLaughlin. They're guarding him all the way out at the timeline. Fletcher now, and now they're going to guard him out there. He'll drive it, kicks it in the corner to McLaughlin. Miles looking for somewhere to go, has Weber, now back to Miles. Nothing in the paint, Weber, Venice. McLaughlin comes through the lane, goes to the left side. Looking to drive baseline, gets there. His shot no good. Rebound comes down to Spurgeon. He'll push it into the corner on the other side. Whitaker, nothing but net.
Yeah, they'd struggled to shoot here in the second half. Finally got one to fall.
48-18. Rudd going to come in at the next break for Knox. Jimtown with the lead. Knox trying to cut into it. Baseline to McLaughlin. He's one-on-one with Spurgeon. Spin move, fall away jumper, won't drop. Rebound to Johnson, puts it in, and he'll shoot a free throw.
Knox gotten a few of those offensive rebounds here in the second half to give themselves extra possessions, points on the board.
Tegan Johnson with a rebound bucket, makes it 48-20. Stephen Rudd will come on as Venice will get a break. And Tegan Johnson's free throws. Good. 3-point play for him makes it 48-21. Bringing it across is Spurgeon for Jimtown. Directing traffic, he'll go right side, gets a screen from Gingrich on the floor now. He'll get the pass back, trying to force his way into the rim and gets fouled by Fletcher.
Nice little pick and roll set there. Good job attacking the double, drop off pass.
Carson Gingrich will shoot some free throws. His first one is up, and that one is no good. He'll get foul number 2, free throw number 2, I should say.
Should never miss a free one, right, Rusty?
Never miss a free throw. Second one is up. That one is good. I had that drilled into my head.
Just a way of life.
They're insulting you when they put you at a 15-foot mark and say you can't hit an unguarded basket. That's what I was always taught. 49-21, 2:58. Johnson, right side. He'll drive it. Has it handed off to McLaughlin. Top of the key, Rudd. Now left side, Weber. He'll dribble back to the middle. Gingrich deflects the pass into the stands. And Knox will have it back over in front of the Jimtown fans. Trayshawn Baldwin will take the place of Whitaker. And Kane Weber will trigger in the inbound. 49-21, 2:44 to play in the third. Pass goes to Fletcher. Baseline Rudd, and that one rejected down there by Dominic Fay.
Yeah, that had a little velocity on it.
Well, I'm glad that didn't hit anybody. Hit that lady sitting back there at the back row. I could have sent her to the hospital.
I think kids on their phone didn't get smoked. Pay attention.
And pass knocked out of bounds on the inbounds. It'll stay Knox basketball.
I'm surprised Jimtown hasn't gotten back their full court pressure here, Rusty. They went away from it and said, well, I guess maybe you want to save some energy for tomorrow.
I was going to say, I think most of that has to do with the fact that if you're going to play tomorrow, you don't want to be dragging. Shot by Fletcher is no good. Rebound in
nice
the
pass.
hands of Spurgeon all the way down to the other end, and Woolwine misses the layup. 49-21, 2:20 to play. Passes. Actually, the ball knocked away by Woolwine. He'll get the foul here. I got him with 3 now, and so does everybody else. Good, I'm right.
Yeah, and that sends Knox back to the free throw line here.
It's going to have Fletcher, Chase Fletcher. He's got 4 points so far tonight, make it 5. Tegan Johnson will come back to the floor. Weber will go to the bench, get himself a break here with 2:18 to play in the third. Xander Whitaker comes back to the floor for Jimtown. Second free throw by Fletcher drops, and it's 49-23, 2:17 to play. Bringing it across is Spurgeon. Gets a screen from Baldwin. He'll get it back to Baldwin on the paint, and he'll travel with it. He's done that a couple of times. Just slides that pivot foot before he puts the ball on the ground. Knox will have it. 2 minutes even to play here in the third.
Knox is winning this third quarter, Rusty.
McLaughlin drives it, finds some space, shoots it, won't drop. Baldwin comes away, rebound number 6 for him. Minute 45, 49-23. Pass comes across. It's going to be over and back as Fay caught it in the front court and then jumped back over. That's the second time we've seen something like that in as many nights. How long has it been since you've seen it over and back?
Right, and then, yeah, like you said, back to back.
Tucker Saloff will come to the floor for Jimtown, as Baldwin will take a seat and McLaughlin will bring it over. 49-23, minute 33 to play in the third. Working left side, McLaughlin cut off. Dribbles back towards the middle, gives it up to Venice. Corner to McLaughlin. He'll dribble back towards the top of the key. Now he'll drive it. Gets to the paint, steps through, has it knocked out of his hands, out of bounds.
Should have been Jimtown ball, to be honest with you. They knocked it off his leg, but they missed that one.
As you can hear, the Knox fans want a foul on that. I don't think that Miles would
disagree.
Have a problem with that.
He's been getting banged around for sure.
They've been bodying him up, and not just one guy. He's got 2 or 3 guys on him every time he touches the ball. Now out to Johnson, over to Fletcher on the left wing. Minute 5, he'll drive it. Gets to the rim, lays it up, it won't drop. Fights for the rebound, but somehow Salhoff will come out of there with the loose ball, and Jimtown will have it back. Boy, Fletcher just no luck on that one. 50 seconds to play here in the third. 49-23. Like we said in the first half, everything that went right for Knox the other night is going wrong tonight. Shots just won't drop. Top of the key to Spurgeon. Actually clear out at the timeline. Top of the V, I guess, in LaVille. Dribbling around out there. Spurgeon with McLaughlin on him. Back to the middle has Fay. 13 seconds now. 10. Fay gets a screen, drives left, kicks it in the corner. Wide open look for Whitaker, or a Spurgeon, I should say. No good. On the break, McLaughlin to the other end, lays it in at the buzzer. Hustle play by Miles McLaughlin. Took the rebound all the way to the other end. And makes it 49-25 at the end of 3. We'll take a break. We come back with the final quarter. You're listening to Max 98.3 coverage of the LaVille basketball sectional.
There's a trend happening around the educational world. More and more high school graduates are attending smaller community colleges to start their educational journey. At Marion University's Ancilla College, we welcome students from all walks of life. The opportunities at Marion University are endless, from living on campus to being a collegiate student athlete. From day one, your professors will help you create a plan for a success at Marion and beyond. Find out more about Marion University's Ancilla College through our website at marion.edu/Ancilla today.
Back at LaVille High School, Dale Cox Gymnasium, Rusty Nixon along with Peyton Skirvin. We head to the fourth quarter, and Knox will have the ball in. Out of the quarter break, they trail at 49-25.
See if Knox can keep chipping away. They win the third quarter. Keep doing what you can, man. Fight, fight, fight.
Stop, score, stop. Right side, McLaughlin has it to Venice off the screen. Weber at the top of the key. Fletcher now on the left wing will drive it back to the middle, give it up to Johnson. McLaughlin, wide open look at 3, off the rim. Fletcher, 5th rebound for him. Takes it to the paint, puts it up, won't drop it, but will shoot some free throws.
Fletcher's playing hard, Rusty. He's had